Was it difficult with your mum having dementia?
Yeah, it's really difficult. And I think what's really difficult is that you're sort of watching somebody change, and although she's the same person, she's not really anymore, which is really sad. How much do you understand about dementia?
Like, I understand that you forget certain things things that have happened in your life.
Yeah. So at first, my mum just used to forget a few things, and she used to struggle to articulate herself well, and she'd forget the names for objects and things like that. But as dementia progressed, it got to the point where she started to forget people, and, you know, obviously altogether she completely forgot who I was.
What age did she start having dementia?
So she started having symptoms at 70, which was just around the time COVID hit. Do you remember COVID?
I gave up.
Did you?
I got sent to COVID school at my school because my mum I didn't know how to do any of the work.
Yeah, my kids were like that, they were cross. All their friends were homeschooled and they had to go to school. But it was around that time that I started noticing that there were little things that were a bit different, and my dad kept trying to explain them away, and, you know, various things. And he said, "Oh no, she's fine." And I was thinking, I'm sure, because you know your mum, right? Do you think you'd know if something was different? So I think I just thought, I'm sure there's something different here. So yeah, she was 70 basically, and then it's just progressed from there. So she's 75 now, so it's gone quite quick, really.
What's the happiest memory with your mum?
Probably my mum used to take me shopping all the time when I was a kid. My dad hated shopping, and that was our thing together. And she used to stand outside shops for hours waiting for me, trying stuff on.
Do your children understand, like, what's going on with your mum and, like...
My youngest two haven't really seen her for about 2 years now, just because I think it'd be too scary for them, whereas my oldest has been, and she's found it really sad. But she wanted to come and see her, so she has done recently.
What is your favourite thing about your mum?
Her cooking used to be her cooking anyway. Yeah, I think that was definitely it. How about your mum? Is your mum a good cook? Yeah. Yeah.
Have you got things that help your mum?
She'd often put like 3 pairs of pants on because she'd forget that she only supposed to put one on. So I'd used to create prompts that say, put 1 pair of pants on, put some trousers on, you know, and then, you know, where to put them. And she'd sometimes put clothes in like the bin, or, you know, silly things like that. And that really helped, definitely.
How did your dad feel about like all of the dementia?
My dad didn't feel very good. And the thing is, I don't know if your mum's the same, but my mum used to be the boss of the house. In the most part, often women can be more caring, whereas my dad hadn't. He didn't really have that tendency, so he found that bit really hard.
Mum used to work at a care home, so I know quite.
Oh really? What sort of stuff did she do?
Like she had to like dress them, and she had to like when they went to the toilet, she had to like wipe them and stuff.
Yeah, and that's it. So my dad was not keen on wiping my mum's bum, and he found that really hard.
How do you cope with your mum having dementia?
Have you heard of compartmentalise? So really it means when you're trying to sort of just park something, put it in a box so that you can focus on everything else. And that's basically what I try and do.
What's the funniest moment you've had with your mum since she had dementia?
Oh gosh, since she's had dementia. I think it's just getting the words mixed up sometimes. She used to have a cat, and she was obsessed with her cat. And then she started calling it a dog. And I was like, it's a cat. But she kept calling it a dog. And in the end I gave up, and I was like, fine, yeah, it's a dog. So.
My auntie has dementia, and once I was there with my granddad, and then this woman like has a crush on my granddad.
Really?
Yeah.
And what was she doing?
She was like doing all that to his head.
When my mum first went into the care home, I took all 3 of my children with her, and this old lady had a stick, like a walking stick, and she was following them round with this walking stick, trying to hook the stick onto their arms, and they were like, ooh. Yeah, this is probably why they don't really come anymore.
That's why I don't really want to go with my granddad.
My mum used to keep on walking into other people's rooms, and I remember this one lady who I think she thought was her friend, but she took her scarf and wiped her bum with it. That was, yeah.
Wait, your mum wiped her bum with the lady's scarf?
Yeah, she did. She, at the first, yeah, because she didn't really know what she was doing. And then I remember saying afterwards, she's not going to be friends with you anymore.
What piece of advice would you give to us about like dementia and all of?
I think for me, I'd say, like, because with my mum, she used to call me all the time, and you know, you're like sometimes you're so busy and you're doing your own thing and you want to be with your friends. And I'd see my mum calling me, and I'd be like, oh, call her back. And obviously now she can't call me anymore. And I feel it's just really sad. And sometimes I think, oh, I'd really love to see my mum just flash up on my phone ringing me.
What's your favourite memory with your mum?
I would say probably we should have done this more. But when I was at uni, she came up to see me once, and we went for a spa weekend, which we never really did. And it was just really nice because we had a chance to chat. And I remember thinking, oh, we should do this more. Like, why don't we do this more? So it was probably that. And afterwards, we'd always say, oh, we need to do that again. And then I had kids, and then life got busy and we didn't. So yeah, I wish we had done that again.